My name's Steve and I'm an alcoholic. Steve. Or Pavy for short. Last name's Pavlink. Third burglar. So, Patrick asked me to speak, so I'll talk about what it was like and what happened and what it's like now. I'm not going to share too much on the drunk log for the new guys. There's guys here in treatment. There's guys here from out of state. I'm just going to give you a real quick, came from a good family, no alcoholism, me and my sister, bitch. And don't worry, she's on the foresight. Grew up in average middle class family. Went to private school most of my life. I'm truly grateful for a great education that I got. It wasn't my life goal to be a hopeless alcoholic addict. That was not my goal. And, shortly after I graduated from high school, the fucking wheels started falling off. So, basically I came in here to Alcoholics Anonymous through DUIs and stuff. Because that was kind of the thing, if you caught with substance or whatever, you would get charged for, under the influence of possession and whatever. But, I was a pig, so there was usually nothing left. But, so I came in here when I was 27, struggled, and then finally stayed sober. I stayed sober for 6.5 years, and I bring that up because that was 6.5 years. My kids were born. I was involved with a sober lady in recovery. That's, I met her in the rooms. And then that whole relationship kind of turned to shit, and I started drinking again after 6.5 years, and it got really, really fucking bad. Okay. So, a lot of the stuff that talks about in the doctor's opinion in the big book didn't happen to me yet until this time. And, I lost everything. Okay, I wasn't one of these that came here with 2 cars in the driveway and a house and all that. I got to fucking burn the fucking bridge to the ground, right? I've been in a lot of treatment facilities. I've been in a lot of mental institutions. I've had a lot of 5150s. I've told cops, are you going to give me a 502? Well, fuck, make it a 1004 because I'm going back to the motherfucking bar. When I got here to AA and I was court sent, I didn't like men. And these guys were like, I respected them, but I didn't trust any motherfuckers, okay? Even though I went to a private all-boys school. And so when they were coming up like wanting to hug, I'm like, back the fuck up, dude, or I'll fucking rearrange your dental work. And that's the way I was brought up, right? And that's not the way it is for me today. I came here very angry, very pissed off that I was so young and I had to fucking come to Alcoholics Anonymous. And you know what? I bumped my head. I'm not one of those. You can come to Alcoholics Anonymous or any other 12-step meeting, work the program, which is in this fucking book right here. Okay, coming to meetings, you're not going to get recovery out of osmosis through your ass. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you that. I know what it's like to have dry recovery. Okay, or being sober. There's a difference. Recovery is trying to do your life the way God would want you intend to do it. Sobriety to me is just not drinking no matter what or using no matter what. Recovery is a different way to live. I'm not the same fucking dude that came in here 30 some fucking years ago. And some of the things that have happened to me in my life, dude, I would have sold myself short. This time when I came in, I had, I think, 2.5 years clean and sober, and I fucking went out. Never did all 12 steps. I want to make that very clear. This time I have. I got a sponsor. I've worked my steps. I've sponsored people. Because I made an agreement with God January 6th of that year And in January 6th of this last new year, I just celebrated 17 years. I said, hey, just let me not drink and use and have the obsession and give me the strength to do all 12 steps and stay away from the pussy. And so for the new guys, the Beaver Trail leads to the wine country, motherfuckers, okay? So think about that. And for me, if I don't even know who I am and care about me and love for me, how the fuck am I going to love some other woman? And everybody in this room knows they're crazier and fucking all get out, right? Women, right? And if you haven't figured that out, they're all fucking nuts, okay? So, I came in and I was willing to do anything I was asked to do. I hung around this guy right here, Tomcat, my buddy. He sponsored me for the first year and a half to 2 years. And then we got to be real good friends. He ran me over a couple times with his fucking race car. So, when I was pit crewing for him. Twice. So, the point is that I was ready. I'll do whatever it takes. And if I work all these 12 steps and this shit doesn't work, I don't have a spiritual and psychic change. Okay, I don't expect to have a bolt of lightning up my ass or any of that shit. Then I'll go back to me and tell them all to fuck off. Seriously. Okay? That hasn't happened for me. That hasn't happened. So, let me tell you about some of the cool shit. So some of the cool shit is when I got here this time, I was on treatment for hepatitis C, and I was sick as a fucking dog, and I don't like needles, and I give myself injections. And then that didn't work, and about 5 years ago, I went on a new medication, which isn't as invasive as far as feeling sick, and I'm hepatitis C free. So that's fucking yay, okay? For me, I've been able to do some really cool shit in the studio industry, working on TV shows or whatever. That was fun. Why it lasted, the whole biker thing, that was kind of cool. That was different. But that's because I was fucking sober, dude. I rode with Sober Club for 15 years and retired from them. I never threw any fire extinguishers at anybody in this sobriety. I did that a lot when I was drinking, out of the windows of cars and shit, hammers and shit, really, because I'm a framer by trade. So I got a pretty good aim. I haven't had to go to jail this time since I've been sober. I owed the IRS a shitload of money because I was getting paid cash under the table. And I've had my accounts levied, which means they basically freeze it and take whatever money they want. I paid them off, paid the CPA off, and I don't owe the state or the government any money. Those are just some of the things, kind of stuff things, but the main thing is, for me, they call it a disease. Okay? Like I'm at dis-ease with myself. I got some people in this room that I love the shit out of, man. And we're friends, and we've been friends for a long time. And they saw me come in, one sick, angry, pissed off homony, motherfucker. And I'm not that same guy today. My kids are grown. I have grandkids. My grandkids have never seen me fucked up. I've cleared my side of the street with my children. One of them, maybe not. With him, I don't know. He's struggling with trying to stay clean and sober. But you know what? His dad's an example. I can't fix him. As much as I want to fix this kid, I can't fix him. And I'll share something with you guys, and this For any of the guys that are a dad, you'll understand. So last time my son was down here, he's 32 years old. He's telling me that he's being approached by Outlaw Motorcycle Club, and there may be a couple guys in here that ride with an outlaw club, and that's cool, and I know a lot of them. Okay, and worked around them in the movie industry. So anyway, up where he lives, they put a beat down on him. They beat the living fuck out of him, like 4 of them. Broke his nose. Who knows what else? Dude, you have no idea how hard it was for me not to go up there and kill those motherfuckers. I know I ain't coming back. That's my kid. You don't fuck with my kid. And you know what? Those were one of them things I had to get on my knees and ask God. Because I know I ain't going to prison. Fuck that. But I'm going to take them out. Help me remove this anger. And I had a fucking long talk with my kid. And up there, there's other angels watching out for my kid, if you know what I'm saying. And so there's some things that I can't rely on this for shit. This motherfucker right here at 17 years will tell me some shit that is absolutely fucking a lie.
Oh, it'll be different this time. You won't kick Mike's ass, you just fuck his wife.
You know? Shit like that.
Oh, no.
And, you know, you were talking about the fucking squirrels in your fucking head, Aiden. You know what? Those things run all the time, dude, but they don't run as much anymore. You know, I just tell them to go to Petco, bitch. Leave me alone. But, you know, I didn't really, when you asked me, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I didn't really like it. I like fucking listening because if I'm talking, I'm not fucking hearing what the message that I need to fucking hear. Right? Even if I leave fucking early. Okay, not tonight.
No way to get you to stay the whole meeting.
Yeah.
One time each year.
There's a rumble. We need you.
You know, all my bills get paid. I have a roof over my head. I know for the new guys, this, you know, and especially if you're in treatment, you know what, man? This last year or so, I quit smoking. And it was one of them things, dude, where it was like I went on this fucking retreat with these guys that I care about, and I came back, and then within 4 days, I'd smoked 7 packs of fucking cigarettes. So maybe that's not a lot for you, but that's a fucking lot for me. And they thought I was fucking dying in my tent. And I'm like, you know what? So I'm chewing regular gum. I got off Nicorette 2 or 3 days ago. So if I fucking rip your head off and shit down your throat, you'll know why. So, 3 minutes. You know what? I have admitted that I'm powerless and my life has become unmanageable. And that probably will never change. The unmanageability will change as time goes on. I know I'm crazy. Step 2, came to believe a power greater than ourselves can restore us to sanity. I know I'm a crazy motherfucker. When I drink and use, I do some shit that I would not do when I'm fucking straight sober, right? 3, made a decision. This I struggled with in the beginning, even being a Catholic. It doesn't say you got to be a fucking holy roller and shave your fucking head. Oh no, I got hair up there right now. But and wear an orange robe and go down to the airport. What it said is made a decision. Okay, maybe, you know what? I'll let you take the reins, God. 4 and 5, doing an inventory and sharing it with another human being, which is 5. I believe without a question of a doubt, if you do not do that, you will not fucking stay here. I was told that I needed to share my darkest, deep secrets. Like the he-she's I picked up on Colorado Boulevard that I thought was a fucking chick, but it wasn't. I needed to share that shit. Now I can laugh about that shit right now, right? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm too old right now to give a shit. So, and then, you know, looking at my character defects and my shortcomings, which are 6 and 7, okay, some of those are gonna go away, some of those don't, some of them rear their head up, and I go, okay, I need to work on that. Making my amends, I made the list when I did my inventory. You know, the hardest thing is continue to take in personal inventory, and when you're wrong, promptly fucking admit it. I'm sorry for being a fucking dick. I can't help it. You know, when Jim Ritchie worked for me, he used to hear that all the time. I'm sorry for being a asshole. I mean a dick. But I've gone through it, and I still go through them. So my hope for you, for the new guys that are here, is that you find something. If it's not in Alcoholics Anonymous, I hope it's in another 12-step program. I hope you find what I've found. If you want your life to change and you're tired of going in and out of fucking, you know, the jail cells or the jail, hospitals, institutions, whatever the fuck, because normal people don't go to treatment. Give this a shot. Thanks.